Cricket is one of the most watched sports in the world. Cricket is not only a sport, but also a business that's worth upwards of $5.3 billion in one country alone. There are hundreds of millions of cricket fans in India, and the biggest games draw more viewers than the Super Bowl. A single game reached over 167 million viewers a few years ago. The sport is now attracting waves of US investors. And to get a better picture of just how popular this sport is, Disney Plus lost over 4 million subscribers in 3 months due to the loss of the Indian Premier League TV rights. We're going into a deep dive into the amount of money generated by cricket. Cricket, a sport with a rich history and global appeal, has gained tremendous popularity and financial success over the years. Its worth of $5.3 billion is a testament to the game's widespread following, cultural significance, and commercial potential. Various factors contribute to cricket's immense value, ranging from its vast fan base, global reach, commercial partnerships, media rights, and the economic impact it generates. Cricket is most profitable in India. IPL, or the Indian Premier League, is a relatively new league. It has already generated more sponsorship money than Major League Baseball in its 11th season. IPL sponsorships in 2017 totaled over $1 billion. Cricket's worth is closely tied to its global reach and the enormous fan base it enjoys, with over 2.5 billion fans worldwide. Cricket has firmly established itself as one of the most popular sports on the planet. This large fan base spans across traditional cricket-playing nations such as India, Australia, England, Pakistan, and South Africa, as well as emerging cricket markets like the United States, Canada, and the Gulf countries. Speaking of US interest, a cricket team in the Indian Premier League is being invested in by Chris Paul, Larry Fitzgerald, and Kelvin Beacham for approximately $37.5 million. The trio invested through Emerging Media Ventures, which owns the Royals and is headed by venture capitalist Manoj Badale as minority investors. In June 2020, a New York-based private investment firm, Redbird Capital Partners, purchased a 15% stake in the Royals for nearly $37.5 million. The addition of the firm increased Badale's group stake in the club from 51% to 65%. Meanwhile, the Kolkata Knight Riders ownership group, KRG, is investing $30 million in a cricket stadium near Los Angeles. Cricketers are among the highest paid athletes today. Furthermore, the governing bodies make a lot of money through sponsorships and TV broadcasts. There is no doubt that the Board of Control for Cricket in India is the richest board in the world, with a net worth of $2.25 billion. Due to its total net worth of $2.9 billion, experts compare the board with the ICC. Through sponsorships, TV broadcast deals, and IPL revenue, BCCI banked $467 million in 2021. Indian national team and BCCI have deals with MPL Sports, Paytm, Dream11, Hyundai, Ambuja Cements, among others. Star Sports has also signed TV broadcast deals. Cricket Australia is a close second. Typically, the Kangaroos are never an easy team to beat. With their aggressive gameplay, Australia has excelled throughout the history of cricket. Recently, they have won the 2021 T20 World Cup, and Cricket Australia has pocketed a great revenue of $356 million in 2021. Australian Cricket Board's net worth has surpassed $70 million. Vodafone, Commonwealth Bank, ASICS, and Atoll are some of the major sponsors. Fox Sports is the main TV broadcaster. 8 city-based franchises were purchased for a total of $723.59 million by some of India Inc. and Bollywood's biggest names when the IPL began in 2008. IPL popularity and commercial value have grown exponentially over the past decade and a half. CVC Capital, a British equity firm that owned Formula One, acquired Gujarat Titans in 2021 for approximately $740 million. Cricket's worth is significantly driven by the lucrative broadcasting and media rights deals associated with the sport. Major tournaments like the ICC Cricket World Cup, the Indian Premier League, and bilateral series attract massive viewership globally. Media companies and broadcasting networks recognize the value of cricket's fan base and are willing to invest substantial sums to secure broadcasting rights. These deals generate substantial revenue for cricket boards, tournament organizers, and players, contributing significantly to the sport's overall valuation. The Indian Premier League got richer in 2022 by a whopping $6.2 billion by negotiating a broadcasting rights deal for the 5-season cycle from 2023 to 2027. As per data collected by ESPN, the rights for the 2023-27 seasons have been sold for double the price in comparison to that for the 2018-22 season. Speaking of TV rights, in the first 3 months of 2018, Disney Plus lost 4 million subscribers due to the loss of the Indian Premier League rights. Subscribers to Disney Plus fell to nearly 158 million from January to March of that year. Not to mention their stock shares fell nearly 5% in after-hours trading. Test matches, which are traditional cricket matches, can last for days. A cricket match between England and South Africa lasted 10 days in 1939. The IPL has adopted a streamlined version of the sport known as T20. In addition to making matches easier to watch, these games allow for more matches to be played. There are now hundreds of millions of viewers watching this new version of cricket. The advent of 2020 or T20 cricket has been a game changer in the commercial landscape of the sport. T20 cricket offers a fast-paced, condensed version of the game, with matches typically lasting 3 hours. This format has not only attracted a wider audience but also appealed to sponsors and advertisers seeking maximum exposure in a short span. The India-Pakistan match has created history by clocking a record reach of 167 million viewers, making it the most viewed T20 match till date. Leagues like the IPL, Big Bash League, and the Caribbean Premier League have become global brands commanding significant sponsorship deals and attracting high-profile investors. Cricket's worth is further bolstered by the strong partnerships it has established with leading brands across various industries. Major cricket tournaments and teams have secured lucrative sponsorship deals, enabling brands to tap into the sport's popularity and connect with fans on a global scale. Companies in sectors such as telecommunications, banking, automotive, and consumer goods recognize the potential of associating their brand with cricket, as it provides unparalleled exposure and an avenue to reach a diverse and engaged audience. Cricket's immense popularity has led to a flourishing merchandise and licensing industry. From official team jerseys, equipment, and memorabilia to video games, collectibles, and branded merchandise, cricket-related products are in high demand among fans. The revenue generated from merchandise sales and licensing agreements adds to cricket's overall worth, making it an attractive proposition for entrepreneurs and investors. Top cricketers earn significant sums through contracts with their national teams, endorsements, and participation in domestic leagues. The IPL, for instance, has been a game changer in terms of player remuneration, with players commanding lucrative contracts due to the league's financial backing. The high salaries not only attract talented athletes to the sport, but also create aspirational figures for fans. Virat Kohli is the highest paid cricketer in the world. He actually ranks in in the top 10 highest paid athletes in the world with a net worth of $140 million and a monthly salary of $690,000, as well as playing domestic cricket for Delhi. He has been captain of the Royal Challengers franchise in the Indian Premier League since 2013. Additionally, he is the only cricketer to make Forbes' list of the highest paid athletes this year. He earns a massive amount of money as the best Indian athlete with 150 million Instagram followers. With its continued growth and evolving formats, cricket is poised to further increase its worth and cement its place as a global sporting powerhouse. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and keep coming back to The Richest for more of our featured content.